Hello, welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We're back.
We're back, baby.
The lights have been off for so long. No. We are back with another exciting episode of Dusk of Achordia, and we are going to get started here shortly. Oh, hey, Salty. Um, so in the last episode. So we had Ditch and Narissa at the bathhouse to confront the Baron to see exactly what his attachment was towards his adoptive son, Dashkin. And Narissa disguised self as Dash so that they can kind of just get the feelers for the Baron. Turned out that the Baron didn't really have much attachment to the kid, even after overhearing, thanks to Ditch and the Ring, of where the real Dashkin was, which was at the Arcanum, finding out that he's pretty much destined to be eaten by world devourers. It's fine. Not liking that too much, Ditch decides to attack the Baron. And a battle ensues, but it's not as long as you would think a battle would ensue.
So I killed him in one hit. Is that what happened? It was a long time ago.
No. Blood started to pour from the bathhouse, and the Baron showed his true form. So Narissa and Ditch know what that looks like.
I absolutely remember all of this.
You weren't here, gross. So it was like metaphorical know what it looks like. But yeah, the Baron's body began to get very bloated, and you would think a guy like him couldn't get any grosser, but
yeah, he anamorphed into a giant tick monster, like gross and cheated.
Yeah, it was gross. So taking that into consideration, Narissa cast darkness, and Ditch and Narissa were able to escape out of the bathhouse with the sudden arrival of Nanari, who had confrontation with the Baron of her own accord. Nanari is the one that Ditch and Maul had met earlier at the Upper Area districts, and she clued them into a safe haven that the whole group could meet. Meanwhile, Dash and Maul were at the Arcanum, and they were talking with the magistrate to see what his connection was towards the kid. Now, reminder that most of the party, many of the party members, are considered to be wanted by the Baron, thanks to the publicity stunt that he pulled by advertising them as villains by having them attack Felcrest Syndicate members and broadcasting that all across Felcrest. So,
which Ditch cleared up by attacking him in plain sight of hundreds of people.
No,
right?
It just added even more.
But like people had to. Okay, but do people see like the whole thing go gross and him go gross and the whole room go turn into blood and stuff? Like, do I at least have that on my side?
I mean, you can leave the bathhouse knowing that you aren't the only one that saw the Baron. Like, but trying to prove it is another, thing. Anyways. Maul found out quickly that the magistrate did not have any well intentions for the boy, as he planned on sacrificing him to the world devourers before they actually would get there, speeding up the process and hopefully saving Achordia in the murderous intent. So instead he said, no, you cannot have the boy, and the magistrate left. And then Maul had to defend the kid against some interesting sacks that hatched with creatures that looked exactly like Maul. But with his help and Balthier, the wizard assistant, they were able to make short work of it, and then they all left that area. Meanwhile, there was another party member. Well, two more party members. One was at the Republic of Nulon talking to the Maester, and another was talking with the guild, the Gentry Guild leader, Lilith. And as those conversations continued, more revelations became apparent vis-a-vis your connecting rings, and we will pick up outside of the bathhouse with Narissa and Ditch leaving in tow with Nanari.
And
Brent's papers are so loud.
Oh, they're so loud.
Ditch is furiously digging through a bunch of papers.
I was looking at my notes, trying to figure out exactly what was going on. The underlying context to the rehash, the recap.
We're now on ASMR channel. Brent, keep going, please.
ASMR and D&D.
Oh,
Perfect,
no.
nailed it. Okay, so it's Narissa and I outside the bathhouse right now.
Yeah, and Nanari, if you remember her from earlier, she's in front of y'all, kind of leading y'all away from the chaos.
All right, I haven't done Ditch in a long time, so I apologize if I do them poorly tonight, but we'll get there.
We will get there.
Okay, so I think as we leave, I'm going to look at. I'm gonna forget all these names a million times. I'm gonna look at Nanari and be like,
what the fuck was that? I try to stab a man, and he turns into a giant bloated blood dick. What? Why? He cheated. He's supposed to die. That's how it's supposed to go every single time. Stab dead, stab dead. I've done it 1,000 times.
I don't know exactly what happened back there, but I do know that we cannot stay here.
I'm going back in. I'm gonna stab some more.
I grab Ditch by the scruff of whatever shirt he's wearing. Absolutely not. We're going now. Let's go.
All right.
But
So everybody here knows. Everybody else I would have stabbed would have died, except for whatever he was.
you're
right?
a wonderful murderer. Let's go. Let's
It's
go.
very important to me that you all know I can kill people. I promise.
Absolutely. I'm gonna tap the ring with my thumb of the other hand that's free.
And, yeah, I would
Anyone?
say around this time, all of y'all's events have synchronized, so you're at the furthest point of wherever you were last.
Where are we meeting?
Are you guys okay?
No. Where are we meeting? Where are we going?
I don't even know how to get off where I'm at.
Jump. If you jump more.
I'm just gonna.
I can't fly.
With that attitude.
Hold on. Let me. Hey, wizard man. Assistant mage master.
My name is Balthier, sir.
Balthier, right.
Who's that, Balthia? Hey, Balthia, what's up, man?
Can you send?
Can we hear him through the rings? I don't think so.
Can you send me and Dash here back down to the surface somehow? I don't.
Yes, but I believe the chief said she wanted to have a quick word with you, sir.
Oh, okay. Sure. We can do that. Guys, it'll be just a minute. Just get out of there and let me know where you're at when you get to a safe place.
I'm gonna look at one of the passerbys.
What the fuck you looking at?
I'm going to take Ditch and say, okay, let's go, and just lead him off in a direction. Just off. But because I have the urchin background, I should be able to, like,
So we
navigate.
do something I do remember. We did establish that Nanari's hideout is our hideout now.
Yeah, that
So-
was a
Okay.
group effort thingy majiggy. Yeah. Everyone knows that there's a hideout.
Yeah, you would know it too. So it's just like,
All right, Nanara, you know the fastest way. If you don't, I'm sure Narissa does. Just bring us back to the Cloud District, all right?
All right. And she kind of like just heads into the nearest alley, and just start sprinting down that way. As y'all are leaving out of the bathhouse, there are people in kind of distress of having, you know, either been covered in blood or seen what had happened there, and they're just like in panic mode, just leaving out of the bathhouse. So there's enough of a distraction that people aren't focusing on y'all directly.
Maybe. Okay, so I was gonna yell at them, but now it seems like we don't want to yell at them.
Ditch, I swear to God, if you cause another scene, we'll leave you behind. Let's go.
All right, fine.
So we're meeting at the treetop escape is basically right.
It's like it's up on top of a building, and it's like a storage area on top of the building.
Right.
In my mind, the way I did it was I thought of the place in Home Alone 2 where Macaulay Culkin goes with the bird woman, and it's kind of like that thing.
Okay.
Like
I remember we had to climb to get there. So
we're gonna Home Alone it.
We're gonna Home Alone it, I think.
Okay. You rig the traps.
Yep. I'm so good at rigging traps.
Make a survival checks.
Oh, easy. Watch this. First roll of night, 20 coming up. 1, 2, 3. It's a 7.
But all you gotta do is follow Nanari. You don't need a survival check to do that.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Yo, let's go. These
So-
are all better than 1.
I would say this particular portion of the Airway District is unfamiliar to you, but you, after a roundabout way and maybe passing similar structures multiple times, you get an idea of where you all need to be headed. Nanari kind of ushers y'all into like a safe cove, and she points out a few rooftops ahead of where y'all are, of where the actual safe place that she is from is, just so that directional wise y'all know which way to go.
Sorry, I have to Google where did the bird lady from Home Alone 2 live?
She lives, wasn't she above like an orchestra place? Because she would
Yeah.
watch the plays at night.
Yeah,
So
she's
that I'm
up in
guessing-
the-
I'm
So she's
guessing
like-
that's what we're above, right? In the
So she's
Cloud
like the
District?
Phantom of the Opera.
Y'all are the fan of the opera.
Yes. You know,
Okay.
Phantom of the Opera went to New York in the sequel. He went to Coney Island.
Phantom of Coney Island sounds sucky. As
It-
somebody who's
it's a
been to
terrible
Coney Island.
sequel. It's
Sorry,
terrible.
everybody. Fuck your life. Bing bong. Okay, so we shall head up to the safe house. I will do it with little to no effort, and I'll watch everybody else struggle.
Okay, acrobatics checks.
You're just crawling up the side of the building?
I have shoes that walk on walls.
See you later.
Okay.
Oh, I should say acrobatics for Narissa.
Yeah.
Am I also attempting to crawl up the side of this building?
There's
way to get
like
up
a fire escape, so there's like a series of
Okay.
sprung stairs, but
Okay.
I mean, I could also help out just by like throwing down some hemp rope. I just assume it's hemp. It just says rope.
It
Do we
hemp
get a
is
suit?
the preferred.
It does say hemp in. Oh, hemp rope.
Acrobatics. 17.
nice. So you and Inari get up there, no problem. And she kind of like leads you into that same area that y'all were at before, Ditch. It kind of opens in circular arounds. Ditch, what exactly were y'all doing at the Baron's meeting?
Okay, first thing, sweetheart. You gotta stop doing that thing with your eyes. where you look at me all confused. Just because I did something wacky doesn't mean that I don't have a reason for it. Oh, yeah, we stabbed a guy. Because he was lying about us.
But he's the Baron.
Yeah, but he lied about us, so you stab him.
That's not why you stabbed him, though, is it?
Oh, right. So, get this. We spoke to a god, and she made us adopt the kid. But the kid already had adopted parents. So, we went to the adopted parents and stabbed him. Wait, no, because he's the bad guy. Because he's a fucking bad guy.
He doesn't mind sacrificing his adopted son to end the world, survive it, keep the world alive. I don't quite remember. It's been a long day.
There's ancient people coming to destroy everything, you see? And there's one boy that can stop him. His name's Dash, which, again, I know, sounds like I'm making it up because it's so close to my name, but he's real. And so, Maul, you met Maul, he was here before. He's off with him talking to the magistrate. Turns out they got into a kerfuffle there, but they're coming back. So, I'm hoping we could all just hang out here until the world doesn't end. So, it's okay, right, Nanari? Yeah, you're doing that thing again. Just
Right.
I'm making
Sorry.
sense.
Yes, exactly. Perfect sense. Are you all hungry? I mean, you might
Did I
have-
hear? Are you? Did I hear something about pasta?
You already got your pasta, Maul.
back.
Pasta and bread
You got
in
it.
the wound. Yeah, that's how we eat. We have gashes and shove bread into it.
Yeah, you got any rotten eggs, maybe some spoiled meats. I'll eat that.
No.
He's
he'll be
joking,
fine.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. She kind of like scurries off, and you hear her in what would assume be the kitchen area, just moving pots and pans and opening things and grabbing foods for all of you, both of you.
Oh, both. All right, so we just chill out. Hope Mole gets back with a little bit more information, as well as the other two, right? There was Guy. He's out, probably following his own story and destiny. And then there was
Nox.
I'm not
Nox.
there. I don't know her name.
There's what's her name? The other one. She's off talking to somebody else.
The moon elf girl.
Right. Moon elf, like that's a real thing. So, we'll just chill. We'll have a nice, tasty eats. I'm not joking about that spoiled beef and rotten eggs.
I know.
So
Ditch. If they offer something that's not spoiled, always take the fresher food. You can keep it in your pocket until it is spoiled.
Okay, it's logical.
Thank you. I'm here for just the logics.
Where's my son at? He's with Mole still, right?
God, I hope so.
Okay.
Yes, I've still got him. I can hear you.
Oh.
I'm gonna say
Who's that voice?
I was telling you the other girl is Nox, and then it's Maul.
Are
It's
the
Maul.
rings just eternally on?
As
Party
long
line
as,
all the time?
I
as long
assume-
as y'all connect the, like, touch it.
which I'm probably just always holding it. I
So
probably
sorry,
threw it in my
I
pocket and it's
forgot to
always just
turn it
holding.
off.
I'm gonna look for.
Oh, where's mine? Oh, it's just in my pocket. Right, so I hear the disembodied voice of Mole. Mole, you okay over there?
I mean, yeah. I'm fine now. I'm
Find
Waiting.
out what happened. You get hurt? Did my boy get hurt?
Maul, did you stab
he's
someone as
fine.
well?
He proved himself capable, but I was fighting against myself. A bunch of me came out of some pods, a bunch of fake Mals came out of pods, and we had to defeat them. And Balthiar helped heal us up a little bit after the battle, and now he's telling me that there's the some chief lady is wants to meet with us.
Yes, Chief Justice Rasa. She is waiting in her quarters.
Right, so you went to go talk to one of those bastards, and he summoned egg sacks of you to attack you, and you're just gonna trust the next one?
Well, this is the Chief Justice. Maybe she can help clear our name.
All right, well, you know what? When she opens her stomach and spiders crawl out and down your throats, then I guess it'll be whatever. We'll be in the blood house.
Can you
Okay.
pass the ring to Dash so that Ditch can say goodbye to his only child, please?
And I hold it up.
I
Dash,
have
it's your father.
I have a ring, Maul, and Ditch. It's fine.
I know. I know. I know you had one, but you know,
Dashy, Dashy boy,
Narissa, I was
take the
humoring
ring.
Narissa.
Dash, listen to
yes,
me.
I hear you, Ditch.
I stabbed your dad really good,
Oh.
but he instead he turned the entire room to monster blood, and he himself became a pretty terrifying thing.
Speaking of which, Dash, did you know that your father was a giant tick?
I mean, he has a lot of tick qualities, but what y'all are describing, I don't necessarily. He keeps a lot of parts of the manor secret from me.
Right. He's still around, and he still does want to use you for his own means. So, just keep your head down. I'll see you soon. Mole's gonna bring you to another monster creature, I'm sure. Just try to survive that one and come back to your goblin, Papa.
Ditch, do you think that him fighting himself was a metaphor?
I can hear you.
I wasn't trying to keep it a secret.
It's not a metaphor. They were you remember we told you about Ditch and I had to give him vials of our blood, and
Which we did willingly.
Yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing. I think
no
he
check.
I think that he used our vials of blood. You know, he's probably got pods of Ditch around here somewhere too.
What? No. Don't. No. Come on.
I mean, no one will compare to the real you, Ditch, but you know, and these Mals weren't near as capable as the real me. I mean, they were just hatched, I suppose is the correct word. So,
Okay, new problem. How we know that you're our Maul?
Very good question.
because we killed all the bad ones, and Dash.
That's what another
Dash
Maul
is-
would say.
Yeah, but Dash is here. He hasn't, he hasn't taken his eyes off of me. We've been together the entire time.
Did your mom?
There's a
Dash
continuity.
also give his blood?
No.
No, every time we try to cut Dash, he just bleeds sunshine.
Yeah.
All right.
Stabbing him again.
Which, for the record, the only one that has stabbed Dash is Ditch.
Correct.
And I'll stand by it.
Come back to Papa.
He did it to save him.
All right. Well, you guys be careful. We're
All
gonna
right.
go ahead and have dinner,
All
and
right.
then probably chill out.
Save me some pasta.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to look towards Narissa.
All right.
So Maul, Balthier takes you down a series of corridors. By this point, the Arcanum, you have seen so many parts, and none of them seem connected in any way. But he takes you down to this very large, ornate door and kind of like knocks on it and waits. And you hear, "Enter." And then he opens it for you to enter. And you see this woman sat across at the opposite end, to her right, there's like doors to her chambers, but this seems to be like her office corral area sort of thing. She sat behind her desk. Fairly stern look. She has her hair pulled back neatly into a bun. Blonde hair, blue eyes, just scowl for a face. And she seems to be wearing very nice robes, like wizarding robes.
Okay.
I hear you two spoke with the magistrate.
You know, I think speaking is probably a pretty generous term. Did you realize he's kind of, you know, evil? I mean, maybe not evil, but just indifferent to sacrificing innocent life, I guess. And that's pretty evil, right?
It depends on what your definition of evil is.
Well, if you're sacrificing an innocent life, when there are alternatives to the ultimate goal, I think that's evil.
Luck to Maul and inspo to Narissa.
That's cool. I'll go fuck myself.
Thanks.
I believe our conversation needs to be behind closed doors. Can you two enter and leave Balthia out there to make sure no one disturbs us?
Certainly. Thank you. But by the way, Chief Justice, I'm sorry. I'm Maul. I'm just Maul. I don't really have another name. And this is Dashkin, the adopted son of an even more evil person, thing, monster, apparently.
I am Chief Justice Alrihan Rasa.
Rihan Rasa.
Yes, I've been at the Arcanum for 30 years? 40? I lose track. I've also attended the academy as well, so. What the magistrate was trying to do is protect not only Felcrest, but Achordia as a whole.
I understand. Like, he told me the whole point. But he didn't even want to consider other alternatives. That, you know, we have a direct message communicated directly to us from the Phoenix goddess.
You see
That he was, yes. She communicated directly to us that he could defeat the World Devourer, and that he was the key. And she didn't say anything about him being a sacrifice.
And by your intent, I believe you to believe this to be a true statement.
I heard it and saw it with my own eyes and ears.
Well, the magistrate is no longer here, but I will do you one favor, and that is in exchange for the child's safety, you all will report any and all potential threats against Felcrest directly to myself, or, well, you can speak to Balthia about it.
Potential threats from within?
No,
Because, I mean...
if you can't save the boy, let's be frank.
Oh, so you mean external threats. So like, not the Tick Man, the Baron, because he's definitely a threat.
Man,
Well, did you know what he is?
Baron Un. Yes, he's running for new seat at Maester.
Right. And he's not just a normal person. He is a monster. He turned into something like a giant tick monster. And he turned the entire bathhouse into a bloodbath. Literally a bloodbath. It was a bloodbath house.
Are these accusations?
No. Full disclosure. Well, let me ask you this. Can you do something about the arrest orders and warrants out for our group? That because the Baron had his guards attack us and we defended ourselves. And then he broadcast it and distorted it to be that we attacked Fellcrest guards and then issued a warrant for our arrest. And so now we are wanted for alleged crimes. Is there something you can do to rescind that or cancel it? You know, and there's a guy named Mal and a guy named Ditch. He's a little goblin kind of a guy. And
Yeah, you could just say goblin.
a ranger elf named Nox, and then myself. And Narissa wasn't there. She was saving her bread from a burning down building, and Dash wasn't there either. We found him later.
Dude, the amount at which we get everything wrong all the time is probably the funniest shit in the entire world.
This is a campaign of misinformation.
I cannot clear your names. However, you can seek patrons through the different guild houses. If one of the guild members can represent you, then they can vouch for any of your misdeeds or none thereof. There's different ones. There's some located in the underground district, some in the black market, and there are 2 here in the upper area district.
Quick question for the DM. Did Nox get some sort of dispensation on this issue from?
You would know that she technically has I guess lineage with the Gentry Guild, Lilith. So like Lilith will vouch for Nox.
But only Nox?
Generally, yeah.
It's because she's rich. The rich get away with anything.
It
they
is better to find guild houses that are in represent to your own chords.
I mean, I really don't know my own accords.
I mean, your particular field of expertise.
Well, I'm just sort of a jack of all trades. I kind of just, do odd jobs, search people down, find people, protect people, help people.
Might I suggest the Pioneer Guild?
Pioneer Guild? I don't know much about them.
They're essentially the Adventurers Guild here in... Ditch will be right back after these short messages.
Okay. Where are they located?
In the underground district. You'll want to speak with Theo Lightshadow. And you spoke of a ditch and who else?
A guy named Guy. A guy named Guy. Honestly, I didn't mean that with the irony that it came out like so another person that was with us. His name is Guy. I'm not really sure where he is right now, or what happened to him. So anyway, he kind of does. He acquires things. I think is kind of his stock and trade. He would acquire things somehow, some way. I don't know.
I mean, there is Mick. He's in charge of the Larcener Guild, so thieves.
Yeah. And then, Narissa, I'm not really sure what she does. She does, and I don't think she needs to be cleared of her name, but I think her name is clear. She's all good. And then the little guy who's didn't do anything bad, but he is, we saved some people, he and I. So, he could probably go with me to the Pioneer Guild.
The little guy?
He's a green guy, wears an eye patch, depending on his mood, whichever eye.
Well, there's also someone in the Arcanum, if you find any mage-related party members that need a favor. They are the Magus Guild. You would want to talk to Isabeth.
Isabeth and the Magus Guild. Okay. Did I remember what Narissa's capabilities are?
I don't know if she's done anything besides maybe disguise
I don't know.
before.
Yeah, I don't.
I did alter self in front of him, and maybe like one cantrip, and that's it.
Yeah, she disguised herself with magic, which was pretty cool. I mean, I did it with just like my
switching
hands,
your eye patch,
or
With
like
some
whatever.
putty and mushed up bread.
Yeah, but whatever. Like her magic's cool too.
and that's Isabeth. Now, is there an easy way to travel between the surface down below and up here in the clouds with the floating islands?
Yes, just the discus. You stand on them and they teleport you to, areas within the district.
Are there any of those in the underground district? That's not where I'm going now. I'm going to the Airy district, but I'm curious where they're all located.
I mean, we have capacity to go to any of the districts.
Okay. So it's there's like one up here, and there's several of them down below on the surface where you want to go.
Yes, but we're the only traffic through. The locations that are out there don't come back to the Arcanum.
Oh, that's what I was asking. So I know how to get down then. How do we get back up?
You would know that in order to get back here, it's kind of like an out of your way sort of thing, but there is like a waiting disc that is at the base of or underneath the Arcanum, and once you stand on it, it takes you up to.
Okay. All right. And these discs, can you travel between them, or they only go to the from the Arcanum? Like if I could go from one down there to another one down there, is that possible?
Not currently. They're not structured that way.
Okay. All right. Well, I will pass along this information, and we will keep the boy safe, and we will trust that you won't come after him. as long as we keep up our end of the bargain to notify you of anything that we become aware of that could harm, Achordia.
It sounds like we have an agreement.
Okay. And I guess that's it. Is there a way that I can send messages to you or communicate with you if something happens or comes up?
You would have to come back here.
Okay. And the guards would know to let us through down low on the surface?
Balthier would know. Just ask
Okay.
for him.
Okay. All right. Well, could you, I guess, send us to one of the discs in the upper area district?
Is there any particular port of the district that you're trying to get to? I can try and get you close.
I'll describe the general area. I'm not going to give her the exact address, but I'll just say within a, I just want to be in the, it's like a 10 block radius of that place.
The theater district. Okay.
Oh crap, she knows.
No, I just described it to her.
Yes.
Are we in the theater district?
Yes.
Oh, so we're definitely above a giant orchestra.
Sure.
It is Phantom of the
canon.
Opera.
All right, all of our beautiful fan artists out there, just make sure you know Nanari is the woman from Home Alone 2. Look, Stax is gonna try to make her sound hot and stuff. Just know that it's not. It is the beautiful pigeon lady from Home Alone.
And Chief Justice Raza, in my head canon, is basically Ruth Bader Ginsburg, but with blonde hair.
Who's Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Bader Ginsburg. She was one of the Supreme Court justices that died a couple of years ago.
Ah.
Don't worry, I don't really know either. I know of her. What's up, G-Dubs? Sorry. Shout out G-Dubs on the channel. Love that guy.
Yes. Balthier can take you to transporter that will get you to the theater district.
All right. It was a pleasure to just make your acquaintance. I appreciate your allowance on this issue.
I love that you just negotiated that with Ditch, just full on smashing food into his face without chewing with his mouth closed, just with the rings always on.
It's one of those, you kind of learn to tune out the extraneous noises.
Are you ready, sir?
I believe so. Thank you, Balthier. And thank you for the healing bits earlier.
They were just potions, sir.
Yeah, well. Anyway.
You remember when we just teleported into some random kids' rooms, some students, and just forced them to give us healing?
No, but after the fight with the mouse, he healed me.
Gave more potions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, Balthier starts to lead you to a transporter, much similar to the one that you and Ditch went on to head back to the Black Market District, except this one takes you to the theater district, and without much, leeway, you figure out your bearings and then start to head towards the hideout. You and Dash. Meanwhile, as this is happening, y'all start to smell nice things in the area that you are in, and Nanari comes out with kind of like a smorgasbord of charcuterie board that has a bunch of different meats and cheeses and breads. There's a pot of some type of nice smelling meaty soup, and then there are just like small containers of jam that are to the right of that as well. She sets it all down. Normally, I would say clean yourselves before we enjoy a nice meal, but time
Ditch immediately takes off his shoes and uses his daggers to scrape off the crust of his feet onto his plate.
You stepped in like that blood goop! What are you doing?
But they were my shoes. I'm just trying to get the foot fungus onto the plate.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're trying to get your feet spices.
Exactly. She's
Narissa's like, I could not.
She brought out funky cheeses. I'm just funking them up a little bit more.
Can I cast prestidigitation enough times to
make it not gross?
You cannot prestidigitation the memory away. I'm sorry.
Can I prestidigitize my brain?
Yeah, that's it. Narissa's out. This campaign's been fun. See you later. The toe fungus was the line.
Yeah, so he does that. Basically, he makes himself a cracker, a cheese, a meat, and then toe fungus. Like, scrapes it off, and then just.
All right, it's all right.
I think I've lost my appetite.
How long are you staying?
Oh, good question. We're currently in this situation where we need to wait for the end of the world, and then my boy's gonna go ahead and just zap it out of existence. We'll be fine. So we'll just wait until the end of the world at this point.
Or at least until Maul gets back.
Yeah, are we an inconvenience for you?
Well, you certainly are.
Oh, no.
Take that back, Narissa.
Definitely not an inconvenience.
Ditch makes another cracker and leans over and goes.
He doesn't even have hair.
Little food she had already gotten on her plate and just goes across the room and sits down in a corner.
As y'all get about 5 or 6 cracker fungus sandwiches in things, Maul and Dash enter into the same area.
Well, we made it.
Oh, good.
Right.
There's no food left, by the way.
As expected. Yeah.
Like, anything that we didn't eat immediately is now in a bag of old food in my backpack.
I'm so glad that I suggested you put it in your pockets.
It's fun for later. It was a fantastic idea.
Well, I'll just go in the kitchen and grab the pasta.
There is no pasta.
Pasta?
What do you mean?
Why would I
noodles?
have pasta?
I mean, I thought you had some noodles to put.
No, you all were talking about noodles in those sendings, and I had no attachments to it. I was just the messenger.
Maul, dear, you.
Oh,
cannot
that's
expect
great. So you got some of the noodles we sent you. The noodles.
I'm not sure
Nude.
what he's
You
insinuating.
got the nudes we sent.
But Maul, you cannot expect to have pasta everywhere you go.
Yes, you can. Come on.
I
we got
mean,
pasta.
you're
We have got
you're.
pasta.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna dig through my bag now.
Yeah, look, here's some of the old pasta. You want some too, my boy? Eat your pasta.
I'm gonna hold the hand up at Dash.
You gotta become big and strong to fight the end of the world.
He takes
I'm
the pasta
all right.
noodle from you. Are you two all right?
We're fine. We survived. For the most part. Your father is a creep.
But well, one of them, only one of them. You
Yeah.
knew Papa. Fantastic. Looks out for you. Loves you. Old Papa. Disgusting. Giant. blood monster.
I stand by my statement of your father is a creep. You can determine which one I am talking about.
I think that's a compliment, though, to Ditch here.
This is too nuanced for me. Where are we at? What's our next play?
Well, okay. I can tell you what the Chief Justice Raza
It's
told
so
me.
much. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired. It's so much. It's all politics. It's all magistrates and justices and
Well-
high lord artificers and majors and deans of colleges. I'm tired of it. I didn't pay taxes for 26 years just to deal with all the goddamn bureaucracy now. Bureaucracy.
What? 26 years, and you're a goblin.
I paid taxes in the early days.
Oldest
Okay.
goblin I've ever heard of.
I understand that.
I'm
And
104. What are you talking
she, right. She said we should probably join or become part of a guild, because then we could get a guild leader to speak on our behalf to clear our name.
Your names?
Right. She didn't mention anything about a bread baker's guild, so I don't
I can kill one of you.
I don't know who you would look for.
Well, I
But
certainly
he-
wouldn't be looking for a bread baker's guild.
I
First of
assume we
it'd be
all
a
joined the same
baker's
guild. It seems crazy to me that
We
would
could,
separate into
so there's this,
different
so if we all decided we were adventurers, we could join what the Pioneer Guild. They do like adventuring stuff.
That implies that I want to continue with this. I am very
Actually, that's not exactly right, Maul. What the chief was referring to is vouching for an individual. They can only take on a new patron once every quarter or some nonsense.
So they can only take, each one of us can only join. We can't join the same one.
No. I mean, you could, but you would have to wait like 3 months.
Oh my god, man, my
I
body's
don't-
so smart.
well-
All right. Well, question. How'd these guilds get started?
I think probably a group of like-minded individuals.
bitch. We are not starting our own guild.
But hear me out. What if we
Narissa
start
saw
our own
right
guild?
through it.
Then it doesn't have to be once a quarter, because we all join at the same time, and then we exonerate ourselves.
Oh, you know what?
Chip,
He
chap,
has a
chip, bap.
point. If we joined our own guild, and we could say, convince another guild to take over our guild, and we would all be
a
merged in at the
merger.
same time.
Bada bing, is what my mother used to say.
I mean, that makes sense.
I feel like that would be a waste of our efforts. I don't think that a guild is going to be particularly interested in taking over a group of
Hey,
3
hey,
or
no-
5 random
Well-
people
Hey,
who picked
hey.
up a.
Narissa, over here.
Absolutely not.
Come over here.
You've been picking at your toe fungus all night, and I'm not getting any closer to you until you take a bath.
All right. Oh, that's fine. Stay where you are.
I'm gonna speak into
real
my
bad.
ring. I'm gonna speak into my ring in a whisper.
All right. Here's the thing. I don't think anybody else is listening. Right. No guild. He's gonna take me on. Listen to me. I've spent my whole life alone, and I've burnt a lot of bridges. I'm literal bridges to a lot of these guilds. I just burn them. I love it. It's funny. I don't think I'll get accepted to a guild, but if we make our own guild, then we're good.
Do you think you'd have a easier chance of getting accepted into a guild if you didn't look like you?
That's racist. I need to talk to you now.
It's not racist. It's well, it
It's,
is.
it's not
Well,
even,
it's-
look, it's not even about me. Look, it's just between you and me. Look at Maul. Who's gonna take him in?
I don't know. He's pretty cute.
I think he bleeds blue or some shit. Like,
Probably. He's came from a sack.
he's a sack
No,
man.
I didn't. I'm listening. I'm right here. I didn't come from a sack.
Okay, but you can't speak goblin, so you don't know what I'm saying.
They're whispering and then they're. He just said I'm speaking goblin.
Do I speak goblin?
No, he's speaking common, but he's saying he's speaking goblin.
You must speak goblin because you can talk to me. All right, so
It's like I don't.
next thing, Dash. He's a look. I love him. He's a fucking weirdo. Nobody's gonna take him in. You'll be fine. You make bread. There's a
everyone
bread
would-
makers guild. We already talked about it.
You could teach us to make bread.
Oh, perfect. Teach us all to make bread. We'll join the bread makers guild together. We'll wait every month, every quarter. They'll bring one of us in.
Okay.
And pish posh mish mosh. That's something my father used to say.
First of all, let's clarify that it wouldn't be a bread bakers guild. It would just be a bakers guild because they don't separate themselves out amongst the pastries and the breads and the cupcakes and everything. Second of all, I'm not a fucking baker.
Wait, what?
You had bread that one time.
Yeah, it happened to be the only thing I grabbed when my shop was on fire.
What kind of shop?
A potions shop.
And you grabbed bread.
Why did you have bread in a potion shop? Is that like that was like the front? Is that like the front? You had like top secret potions in the back, and you were posing as a bread store.
God forbid you had a
was-
child ever. You grabbed the bread first.
The front was that there were potions in the front and there were potions in the back. The bread just happened to be out because it was dinner time and I was hungry.
Was the bread magical like potions?
No, it was just straight up French bread.
Ah,
Like
yes.
sourdough.
The French Aryans. I'll remember them. They're terrible. And that was racist.
Well, so you make potions. Are you what is it called? A potion maker? Are you alchemist?
No, they weren't particularly real potions. They were more like knickknacks.
Yes.
But like, oh, I'm so in love with the boy next door and I want him to notice me. So I'm going to go to this cutesy little shop and buy a love potion. And it 100% is going to work.
Okay, hold on.
Well-
right. Hold on. You own a potion shop. You did own a potion shop. All right.
what is
We live in a universe where magical potions do exist. Yet you made not magical potions that don't.
They weren't
actually-
not magical. They just weren't.
Effective?
They weren't illegal magical potions. You know?
I'm starting to think nobody's going to take you into a guild either.
Yeah. I'm thinking-
I thought we had the bread thing going for us. We're fucked. All right, hold on.
What can you do?
Oh, don't say that. She can do plenty of things.
No. I mean,
what can you do, Mom?
Yeah,
you
what
can't
can
even
you do?
remember your last name.
I'm not even sure it's the person I met yet.
that hurt.
That hit so close
Quick,
to
let me run
home.
to her backstory and remember what her last name is before he asks.
I don't have a last name.
We all don't need last names. I'm just Ditch, the Goblin. Oh my God, is my last name the Goblin? I
Yes.
have a last name. I'm
Well,
Ditch the
the-
Goblin.
The Goblin implies that you actually have a title, not a last name. So you're fancy.
Oh, wow.
The Goblin.
I'm a noble. But look, Maul, you don't need a last name. Narissa, you don't need to make bread to be important in this group. Dash, you're killing it. You're very smart.
When I asked you what could you do, I was not implying that you couldn't do anything. I was asking, like, do you have a particular set of skills that a guild might find useful? That's all I was trying to ask, and you took that, and
I didn't take it anywhere.
It's
You
too late, Maul.
immediately
You're
jumped on
cancelled.
you.
You're absolutely cancelled.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You can
Ditch,
come
I
back.
appreciate you
Plenty
more. I will
of people
continue
have come
to.
back.
Ditch, you're real. You're a real friend.
What is happening? It's all falling apart.
All right. All right. You're not
I thought
cancelled.
he'd make it to next week, and this
Don't
is
worry.
it.
Nobody sent a pigeon out for a tweet. You're fine.
so the Chief Justice mentioned, she only mentioned 3 guilds, really, to be honest with you. She mentioned the Pioneer Guild, she mentioned
The Magus Guild is the one that sounds the most.
Yeah, Magus Guild, where I guess people can do magic, and then there was one where I guess people take things.
Oh, larcener.
Larceners Guild.
So you get
You're
it
telling
like
me.
larceny.
There's a fucking governmental guild about stealing?
I don't think it's a government guild. It's just a
You're
guild.
a bureaucrite, ditch.
And they can hold on, and these thieves can exonerate us from murder.
I think these guilds are like NGOs. They're
And I've lived
non-government.
on the fucking streets for over
Okay.
107 years.
They're non-governmental organizations.
Right.
But they're okayed by the government if they exist.
Well,
so
yeah,
let's
they're
not-
okayed by the government because the government understands that guilds have to exist. But
Hold on. We should really stop digging into this because we're about to topple an entire history of lore that I'm sure people have worked really hard on. So instead, let's go for it. I'll go for the Larceny Guild because I'm fucking good at stealing.
I could do the Magus Guild.
so you can do magic?
I fucking changed my face, did I not?
Well, I mean, I can heal people, but I'm not a magician.
I'm not a magician either.
I mean,
what do you want me to do? Make this piece of whatever this cracker just.
I'm not saying pull a rabbit out of your hat, magician.
I'm gonna grab the cracker and eat it and be like,
I'm a magician.
Ditch. You should join the Magus Guild. I'll join the Larceners Guild.
This is all falling
Yes.
apart.
I shall do so.
But to answer your question, yes, I can do magic.
What
But
kind of
do we call it-
magic?
What do we call it in this world? It's not magic. What is it?
It's magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I mean, it draws from like Aether, but yeah, it's magic.
So,
What's
like, what kind of magic? What kind of magic?
Magic. You know.
I'm gonna throw a bowl at her.
A bowl comes at you. Dexterity save unless you have something that could stop the bowl.
I mean, yeah. Can I can stop the bowl?
You know, prevent the bowl from finding its immediate target, which is
It's a
you.
magic test.
Yeah.
It's Ditch's clear magic test.
Can I cast Mage Hand in front of me to try and
Oh yeah, definitely.
Great. Dexterity check with the Mage Hand then?
No. If you have the mage hand, you won't get hit by the bowl. You can just
Great.
catch it.
Wonderful.
That was
After the magic hand comes out and grabs the bowl, I'm gonna look to Mal and just do this.
yeah. That works.
And then I'm gonna point my finger at Maul and go, don't you dare let him throw anything else at me. And it's silently in your head.
Perception checks.
This is going great. Whatever it is, it's going great.
14.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And let me roll again because I have advantage.
I do want to
22.
be clear. I do want to be
22.
clear. I cannot be surprised.
Okay. I mean, this might be surprising, but Ditch and Maul notice first. Narissa, after you tell Maul his message, you pick up a little bit after, but you see Dash like wincing with his eyes shut as he has like a face that seems like he has like a headache or something.
Are you okay, boy?
I
Young man.
I don't like the use of boy, man.
Are you
Boy, are you
Kratos? Boy. Something's wrong, with Guy.
We forgot about him. It's almost like he's from here.
Wait, like just a guy? Like a guy?
No, our
Guy,
friend Guy.
Who's that?
Our-
The broody one. That
Oh my god, he was so cool. What's wrong with him?
He's injured.
Where is he?
You would all know the last he spoke, he was headed towards the Republic of Nulon, to speak with the Maester.
That's right. He was.
oh, right, and the thing attacked.
The person with two swords, big burly lady
Because-
with two swords.
Where we stayed was the Maester's son. I think. Yeah.
No, that's a magistrate. Again, bureaucracy, man. What are you gonna do?
The Maester and the Republic were in charge of sealing away Dash's magic. That's what Guy found out.
Okay.
Nanari. I'm sorry, I had to find my voice. How do we get there? What's the fastest way? I would ask Narissa, but we clearly saw her earlier. She doesn't know her way around.
I mean, the Republic's the biggest building here, so
Look for your directions to me would look for big building.
sorry, it's in the center of the airway districts.
Right. Well, we have to go.
Should we leave Dash here or take him with us?
Leave him here.
Yeah, I think so.
As his father, I think we should ask the adult man what he wants to do.
I can stay here, and if anyone else turns up, I mean, Nox is still out there, right?
Yeah.
Nanari, right? Is she still in the room?
Yeah, it's Nanari.
Is it okay if Dash stays here with you for a while?
Sure. I mean, I can't promise I'll be here when you get back, but
She doesn't live here. This is just a hideout, safe house.
Yeah, but she seems like we were an inconvenience, so I want to make
Oh
sure.
no, that was definitely Ditch with his toe fungus that I
Okay,
wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. No,
Not
we don't
going
have
to
we don't
try
have
it.
time. We don't have
No.
time. We don't have time. But again, you can't judge it until you try.
Or yes, exactly. Very smart people in the world judge things based on like if they would enjoy it or not.
It's terrible. Terrible advice.
So are you three headed
Yeah,
that way?
During that whole thing, Ditch has been gearing back up.
Okay. As soon as y'all head out of the treetop hideaway, whatever y'all want to call it, you get a ping from the ring that you have on. Oh my gosh, guys! Like, I wasn't wearing this thing that much, so we're invited to dinner by the Gentry Guild lady Lilith, and by let me just tell you, she's really hot and really awesome. So you all have to be there. What's happening? What's the sitch? As Nox is filling you in on her much earlier today list of things.
Yeah, I'll say,
Oh, Guy, thank goodness you're okay.
Not Guy, Ditch.
You're not Guy.
It's Nox.
That's right. Sorry.
Well, okay. Well, Guy is hurt. He's injured somewhere, and at the Nulon Republic building, and we're headed there now.
Did I not say that we're invited to like dinner and
Well,
stuff?
but we really need to try to find Guy and get him and take care of him because he's injured. So we'll do that first. We'll do that first, and then if there's time, we'll come to dinner. Is there pasta?
I mean, I don't know if there's. What is your like thing about pasta. Did they not
I-
feed you? Where?
I just like pasta.
Okay.
Knox, shut up, shut up. Guy, are you there?
Y'all don't hear anything?
Yeah, we've got a problem.
Do we though? Because we didn't know him that well.
I'm with Narissa on this.
If
Look,
we just pinned
He's
the
been very
murders on
grumpy
him-
and not supportive, and
I'm gonna go. Psst.
Narissa, it's me again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
No one else is listening. I'm most worried about somebody finding his rings and being able to tap into our conversations.
That's a really good point, but hear me out. If
Okay.
we let him die and we blame the murders on him, then
We're not
we
gonna
wouldn't
do
need a-
that.
We wouldn't need a guild to
Look.
clear our names.
It's literally been 2 days, and I have no provocations, nor do I care about a lot of you, but I do think we get the ring back no matter what. In fact, psst, listen to me. I've spent most of my time with Mal. I
Mhm.
think you and I are the closest. And I'm not just saying that to manipulate you.
We are absolutely best friends.
Yeah. Mal, love you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I
What
can
we
hear
do-
all this.
If I have to, if he's gravely injured, I'd rather get him back, because I think you do need at least 5 people to start a guild. Next, if he's dead, I think we do need to get the rings back.
Okay, so go to dinner and then go get the ring off of his body.
No, we're gonna go now to try to find him.
Now, hold on. I kind of like the idea of dinner. We did just eat.
I'm the one who
I
should
didn't
be
eat a
worried
whole
about
lot.
dinner.
There's no
I'm
dinner.
hungry. I'm hungry, but we're going to save. While we
Right.
haven't known him that long, he did take us and to a place where we could be hidden when we were.
Oh my god, it's
Being
the spaghetti
hunted.
thing all over again. Yeah, spaghetti. You got spaghetti because of Guy, and that's why you want to save him. Because he's your spaghetti guy now.
He's just Guy. But anyway,
From here on out, he will be known as Spaghetti Guy.
any kind of pasta will do. I mean, I like gnocchi. I like lasagna. I like linguine. I like fettuccine.
We do not have time.
are we
to
really
go over-
having a conversation of the pastas that you like, Mo?
Thank you, Nox.
I'll just tell them that y'all are coming, and if you're fashionably late, that that's a bonus. So I'll make sure that food's here, and you get your pasta, and just make sure guy's not in 12 pieces or whatever, and bring him here right after. Hurry up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's head to the tallest building in the airway district.
Okay.
Marissa, can you lead us there in a fast fashion?
Yes, I suppose I can.
So as y'all are headed through the city streets of the airway district, everything's bustling as it normally is. No one seems overly concerned that there's a goblin. I mean, I don't even know what y'all are wearing anymore.
I've turned my jacket back into the nice
Okay.
jacket.
Yeah, it is the nice clothing. Are goblins just nowhere?
Nowhere in the airway district. I should put it in that perspective.
Oh, well, there's one, isn't there? Airway district.
Representing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just following Narissa. I don't know where I am, and I'm better in the. I've never been here ever, so.
Okay. As y'all are headed, Narissa, make a survival check just to see between the crowd and everything else how quickly y'all can maneuver through.
18.
Okay. So it doesn't take you too long to get from the theater district to the main district, because it seems like the Republic's in the center and then the districts are kind of branched off from there, sort of. So you kind of just funnel towards the center of the city. As you start to approach the Republic, it is this very large, pristine building, much bigger than any of the other that you have come across thus far. There's cascading steps that lead up to the main entryway. What would y'all like to do?
Look for any commotion.
Sorry,
Oh.
perception checks.
Yikesy Mikesies. I got a big old sexy 12.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 24.
Okay. So Ditch, you notice that for the Republic, there's a lot less guards, like a lot less Felcrest Syndicate that you would imagine to be present at the main area. Narissa, you notice a commotion of people around the side back of the building. And they're just kind of like standing there looking up at the building. And then Maul, with yours, you actually see a very large chunk of the building that's just like broken out of, and it is massive for what it is, but there's like rubble and stone kind of piled up on the side of this Republic of Nulon building.
And so it's like down at ground level. There's a big chunk of the building missing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's where we need to go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna rush over there and look to see if I can see what's in the rubble, what happened. I'm gonna ask somebody as we walk up. It's like, what happened?
Something shot out of the building, and yes, it was massive, but I mean, the Syndicate's here now, so it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When you say something shot out of it, like a body or like a spell effect, or
I mean, it looked like a creature of some sort, but it was very big. I mean, bigger than you or I, or you or I on top of you or I.
Is it gone?
Was it bigger than me?
Yes, it shot out. Just
I
shot
didn't know
out
if it
into
was...
the sky.
Oh, I thought it might have been killed or something.
Oh no, it was definitely much alive.
I'm gonna point to Ditch and cast message and say, can you sneak in there and see if you can see what's inside? It's in Goblin.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Can I talk back to you, or can you hear me in my head?
Is that what you're using your message reply for?
I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to figure out the fucking nuances of whatever just happened in my head.
Yeah. So she points to him again. Yes, you can reply to these messages. It's just you and me here.
I'm gonna point behind her at the thing I see. You look back and I'm gone.
There we go.
I should probably roll stealth first.
Yeah, I was like, can you roll a stealth check?
You might just
It
look
rolls
back
a
and
natty
see me
one.
sneaking off. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Okay, here we go. No, it's an 11. You see me sneaking off into the rubble.
I'm gonna one more time cast it. Just be like, where'd you go? You're so good at this.
That makes one of us.
I'm just smiling. It's like I'm very proud of myself.
Pasta camping. This is not mac and cheese, Maul and cheese. So
Maul and cheese.
As Ditch is sneaking up to this building in a very terrible sneak roll, but that is where we're gonna take our quick break, and we will come back.
I can't believe I rolled. I have a +9, by the way. I just want to be clear.
Oh my gosh!
That's what happened.
Oh man.
Just see Ditch. Maybe no one will notice because they're not typically used to looking for goblin people. So yes, we will be back here shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Stay here. There'll be more pasta.
Nah,
after the
leave.
break.
There's like 20 of these channels, guys. Just go
Or,
find one of
I
them.
mean, you can stick around and just like look at our sponsors. Mhm.
Oh,
Ooh.
actually do that. Actually do
Yeah,
that. And actually
maybe.
stick around. And I love you. And anybody that leaves, I'll probably hack your computer tonight.
Yeah. Or Ditch will sneak up on you and do some stuff. So yeah, we'll be back here shortly. See you then. back, everybody. Hopefully you all did the things that you had to do on your break. But yes,
I took a piss.
You are approaching.
Oh, sorry. I thought we
this-
were sharing.
You're
So did
approaching this building very lacklusterly. You think you're hidden. No one's noticed you right off. Let me see how long that lasts for. Are you doing anything in particular? Oh gosh, that's not gonna last for us.
Hey, Narissa, you should probably create a distraction because, like, use your magic and like.
I mean, I'm looking for our friend. I'm looking for Guy.
Okay.
That's my big thing right now.
As soon as you get too close to where that big opening is on the side of the building, you hear, "No civilians allowed inside, I'm afraid."
I'm gonna ignore it because I'm sure they're not talking to me because I'm hidden.
He's gonna step in
Okay.
front of you. I mean
I
you.
I go in between his legs.
Hey, stop him! And you watch
Since
this.
I saw Ditch run off, can I?
Hey,
Okay.
Watch that
Mal
on the
said
VIP
make a
later.
distraction, so Narissa's out here eating bread.
Wait, where did you get the bread? I thought you said you didn't have any food left.
We should have known. She took 15 chopsticks out. There's gonna be food to happen right afterwards. Okay, so this guy is currently. Has he stopped me in any way, or have I gotten through the?
He
legs
just
and
pointed at
continue
like a
sneaking?
lesser syndicate grunt, and then that guy comes up to you. Hey, you goblin, stop!
Did I see him go though?
Wait, you're all talking to me?
Yes, we can see you walking into a crime scene.
Oh, as you should. I walked in on my own fruition. Have you seen a man that looks like he might be in some sort of play about being a joker, or possibly about being a mobster, or maybe a shrink? I think he was in one. He's wearing a big coat. These are all Jack
he
Nicholson
was also-
references. You'd get it if
He
you
was
understood.
also in one about a cuckoo's nest or something.
All right, we have some people on the same plane.
Yeah.
Have you seen that man, the door I'm explaining?
You're not describing yourself, are you?
No, he's much taller and he has a coat.
He wears
Looks really
he wears
cool.
sunglasses,
It's a
really
lot
dark
like
sun.
my coat, but longer. And I think I can do his voice. Hold on. He talked like this. Right, that guy.
There's no one that fits that description here. Can we ask you to leave, sir? I don't want my boss to get in.
Who's your boss, actually?
He's the guy that yelled at you when you first walked in.
Oh, right. Oh, what was your name again?
My name?
Now I'm pointing at the boss now.
Oh.
What's your name?
It's Grievous. Now, get on!
General Grievous.
I'm not a general.
It's
Admiral.
right. It's topical if you understood what we just watched during the break. But look, Grievous. Have you seen this man? Looks like me, except for not goblin.
Since Mal was participating in this conversation, can we see this happening?
Y'all can see like right at the cusp of the entry point. Ditch is talking back and forth to these two syndicate guards.
I wasn't officially participating.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, Narissa's gonna push through and smile. at
Excuse me.
push through the crowd
Oh.
to the person that first yelled at Ditch and just kind of
Right.
watch what's happening.
Well, it sounds like you haven't seen my friend, so I'm gonna get out of your hair. May I ask what happened here? It's crazy. Someone shot into the sky.
The Grand Maester's been attacked.
Oh no. I don't even know who that is. It's terrible.
Right, well, I'm going to need you to step away from the crime scene.
Hold on, what gives you jurisdiction? Me
I'm
and my
with
people have
the
Hey,
Fellcrest
get in here.
Syndicate.
Well, guess what? I'm part of the bread guild. So, okay. Was there bread involved? Maybe I have jurisdiction. Get here.
He looks at you. He looks at who you're motioning towards. Do y'all do anything?
I'm not. He can't see me. I'm not near him.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the first guard sentry
Okay.
person.
Maybe not the guy in charge.
Yeah, the
Guys
one
in
that's,
charge.
the one that's
Guys in
talking to
charge
Ditch.
happen to be
The
usually
one that's
higher
talking to
level.
Ditch.
So the boss or the lackey?
The lackey.
Okay. And which check is that?
Wisdom.
Oh no. 15.
That's the DC, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
That's the
Oh no.
fucking rude.
So I don't even know if he would know that you were the one that tried to cast it on him, but he just like, yes, sir. I need you to leave the
When I see him
scene.
do that, I'm gonna do this. Just copy his mannerisms.
Yes, I'm gonna need you to leave so that we can contain this area. He says to Ditch.
Can I do? I'm just gonna do a quick look around before I leave. But I just perception check for any of guys. I don't know, limbs.
Okay. Yeah,
Heart.
perception check.
23.
Ooh, that's good.
First good roll
You
of the night.
see a few things. So you see a bunch of different splotches of blood. Off in the distance, you see them like covering some type of body with a like just sheet covering. You see a torn piece of like leather that you would imagine to be from guy's like jacket area.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And about 30 feet close to that leather piece, you see a ring. And it looks,
Similar.
yep,
Okay.
just like shines a little bit.
The syndicate. Who do they answer to?
They're like the guard, so they answer to different governing laws.
Okay. I'm just taking a look at things I can do that don't involve killing the man in front of me.
I'm gonna point at Ditch again. Well, do you see anything?
Wait, okay, Dish is about to talk out loud, remembers he can think it, and goes,
I think you can hear me.
and I think that's the only message I sent. So I then start thinking,
I see something. Give me a second. I'm gonna go into hiding again.
I'm gonna look at the guy in front of me and go,
All right, I'll get out of your way. Oh my god, it's coming back.
I'm gonna point at the sky that the thing just shot out of the thing. I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide.
Okay, roll another stealth check.
But it's not so much of a hide as it's sprinting to the sheet and the body.
Okay.
But I'm trying to hide. But we're seeing if I can hide within the one millisecond that I distract this man.
You join him under the
Oh, wait,
sheet.
so are you going to the covered body or are you going to the ring and the leather piece? Because those are separate.
The covered body.
Okay.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Just gotta roll for like everybody.
Okay.
Okay. So oddly enough, the only person that notices you is the guy that you told to look out.
Oh, he saw me. Okay.
Because you're like, oh, I know this trick. And he sees you scurrying off, and he's just like shaking his head, and he's like walking after you, but slower pace than what you are.
Okay. I'm just going to pull the sheet back and see if it's Guy.
There are people by the sheet, but yeah, as you go to pull the sheet, there's a few people like trying to stop you, but they weren't expecting you in the first place, so you're able to pull it off before. It looks like a non-responsive image body of this blue-skinned individual that looks a hell of a lot like a much older version of Widget, which is the kid that gave y'all all the cool gadgets.
Oh, it's we. I know this man. Wait, hold on. Syndicate, everybody wait. Don't stab me yet.
Who let you in here? This is a crime scene.
I've got information. I'm looking for my friend, but I think I know who this is.
This is the Grand Maester, sir.
That's who it looks like to you. But you're all being deceived.
And as I'm gonna start monologuing here, but as I'm monologuing, I'm starting to walk backwards towards the ring.
Are you keeping your eyes on them?
Yeah,
Okay.
but except for sometimes when I turn away because I clearly have something really important to say, I'm gonna say,
See, it wasn't exactly the Maester, the High Magistrate, that we have in front of us. In fact, there are magics at play. I believe dark magics that have to coincide with the overall dimension we live in. That body that you see, yoink! I'm gonna grab the ring and I'm gonna run.
Okay, so make a performance check first.
15.
Okay, so two of the three guys there are like just staring at you, baffled at this whole display thing. Another guy is just like ignoring you and covering back up the Grandmaster with the sheet. As you stop to grab the ring, you bump into the guard, the lackey guard that wasn't fooled by your look in the sky trick. Are you done?
I'm gonna say.
Yes?
Roll a sleight of hand to see if he notices you grabbing the ring,
I don't
or
know
even
what's
know
happening.
to look to see for you grabbing the ring.
Where do I hold on? Game log. God, okay, yeah, it's a 12.
It looks like he sees you grab it.
Did you also pick? Never mind.
I will say
I believe this is some evidence.
You're showing him the ring you just picked up?
yeah.
I see all of this.
Thank you. And he goes to grab it.
Wait, you're not just gonna take that with your hands. I have gloves on.
I have gloves on.
But
Gloveception.
But you don't have curse protection gloves. Listen to it.
I'm gonna say this really loud so everyone here.
You can hear voices whispering to you. If you hold that, you'll die.
You're holding it.
I point to the guard and I cast message and go, "Don't touch the ring," in a whisper.
Narissa, roll a performance check. Ditch, roll a deception check.
And I'm going to be around the corner, and I'm going to start whispering into the ring, just like, oh, jeez, I'm going to get my hand. I'm going to get my hand.
14.
I'm going to get on the hand.
Oh,
I'm going to get on the hand.
Does that give Narissa advantage? Come on.
It's a dirty 20.
I'm going to get on the hand.
I got a 14.
I'm going to get on the hand.
Maul, do a deception check.
Dirty 20 on Narissa's
Okay.
message.
And what was
14,
your
14 for me.
deception?
15.
Okay. So he just like pauses there, and
But I was whispering through the ring,
yeah.
and he couldn't see me, so I'm
We're seeing.
He takes like a step back. You should just get out of here.
I'm gonna cut off his finger with a knife.
no.
I need to get the ring back.
No, he didn't have it.
Ring.
No,
You have it
He
still.
was gonna grab it, but then you're.
Okay. Cool. I won't
So
stab
then the
him and cut
ring's
off his fingers.
talking. You're talking
Please
to
don't
him.
make your
He's
finger
hearing
big.
things.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna say
Thank you. The High Arcada Magical Society, Detective Society. I said that. We thank you, and of course we'll be collaborating with you on the current crimes that have been committed. Again, I'll get back to you. It's not the High Meister, and that's it. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna walk out back to everybody, just across the rubble.
That boss guard that you're talking to is talking to some of the other lackeys as you pass by Ditch. And you get back up to where I guess Narissa is because she's the closest.
Do you do that? Do you do this? I'll just walk on by everybody through the crowd.
Walk on by. So you're gonna just disappear into the crowd.
Yes.
Okay. What's the rest of y'all doing?
On the ring, I'll just be like,
I'll meet you at the back of the crowd.
Narissa will slowly back away and just disappear into the group of people.
I mean, yeah, and I'll just kind of walk nonchalantly to the back of the crowd.
Okay.
But I'm not going to stand right next to him.
As that happens, one very uppity airway district noble type looks at you, Maul. You look quite familiar. Aren't you the one that the Baron was calling out?
Did
cut
I
off his
hear
fingers.
Perception check for Narissa. Cut off his fingers.
What do you? I'm sorry. What do you mean the Baron calling out?
Yes, he
I
put
don't
up
know.
the wanted notice.
I saw that. It does have a resemblance to me, but it's not me.
Really? What house are you from?
I'm from the Pioneer Guild.
The underground district. So it is you.
No. I'm up here on behalf of someone, actually.
I mean, no one would associate themselves with the Pioneer District. They're riffraff. I mean, no one from the Airway District, at least.
Street rat.
Do I look like I'm from the I'm wearing my nice clothes, and do I look like I'm from the underground?
I mean, you just claimed that you were part of their guild house.
Yeah, I do things for them. They do things for me.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is no one here would do things for them.
I rolled a 13.
I love that first. He was like, "Aren't you the guy that murdered a shit ton of people?" And he's like, "No, I'm part of the Pioneers." He goes, "Oh, gross."
That's even
Peasant.
worse than murder.
Maybe you should take lessons from this information. If you would just listen for a second. There are things that those from the underground and the Pioneers Guild who could get things for you that you wouldn't otherwise be able to obtain.
Sounds like something a lowlife from the underground district would say. I spend my time at the Gentry Guild learning proper etiquette, which you seem to be lacking.
Oh, really? And how is that?
Well, disassociation's a very good cover. Even if you were from the underground district, you wouldn't be advertising that here.
Or would I?
No, you wouldn't.
Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't.
I've killed this guy 100 times in Skyrim.
Have you visited the Cloud District lately? Ugh, of course you haven't.
You know, I know some people that would fetch a pretty good coin to meet individuals like you, if you are who you don't say you are.
You mean the person that's wanted by the Baron?
Yes, that's the gossip these days, and we're all about the gossip.
You would rather associate with a murderer than someone who just does odd jobs for people who, are like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, I mean, I personally wouldn't associate. We're not talking right now. What I would do, however, is, lead you to some people that would associate with you on...
Fuck
Their
yeah, this is some
terms.
Eyed-Wise Shut shit. I'm into it.
Assuming I'm who I say I'm not.
Uh-huh. Let's go into this rabbit hole.
What pray tell would these people who want to meet someone like that, what would they want?
And who's on first?
It truly depends. I mean, again, it's a lucrative offer that I'm offering you. You just have to agree to the terms.
What are the terms?
Probably meet them at a disclosed place at a disclosed time that they will inform you about from some undisclosed person.
Yeah, that seems like a dangerous proposition for me.
I mean, what are your other options? Walking around the area district and saying you're from the low lackey areas?
Well, maybe that's not always what I say.
Well, do it as you wish.
I blend in wherever I go, actually.
I mean, I picked you out.
You didn't. You picked out someone who you think I am. I'm not that person. I've already told you.
It's fine, but if I go to the underground district and show someone a face that looks a lot like yours, and you watch as he shifts and his facials shift to match yours, I wonder what they would say.
Would it surprise you to know that there are others out there who look like me? More than one, actually. I have it on good authority
It's like, yeah, I'm right here.
that
Yes.
that there are those in the Arcanum who are able to take someone's blood and recreate more individuals that look identical.
Oh, you're talking about the magistrate.
Yes, actually I am.
Maybe.
I work with him as well.
I mean, hopefully you don't get yourself tied up with him. He's known to cause a few people to disappear.
I'm not worried about myself.
Sometimes it's people you know that you should worry about.
Well, I'm a loner, so
Well, I've given you an offer, you've blatantly denied it, and The people at the bathhouse won't know anything different when I say that I met someone that looks a lot like the person that the Baron was looking for. I mean, they'll believe me, right?
The people at the bathhouse.
Yes, that's the gathering hole. People hang out there all the time.
So, and where am I supposed to meet someone who is undisclosed at an undisclosed location? How will I go about doing that?
Oh, that office removed from the table.
Oh, okay.
You've showed too many of your cards, sir. Have a good day.
All right.
And he kind of like saunters off, all snobbishly, like. Oh no. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Wondering where the fuck Maul is for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Stood on the edge of the crowd and watched him talk to this noble person.
Yeah, we're just sitting there like,
So, the person claimed to have recognized us. I think I played it off rather well. That's what I tell them.
I'm sure
I believe
you did.
you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, absolutely. You're the best at deception. Did you get the ring?
I did. So, a couple things, and I'm quite worried about our friend Guy.
He's
First,
for sure dead.
blood everywhere, everywhere. His clothes everywhere. I think he got naked before he died.
No,
Then,
cool. There's
rings.
a way to go.
No finger, just a ring. How that happens, I have no clue. If somebody dies, the ring stays on the finger.
But did you see his body?
No, I saw somebody else's body. Remember that tiny little blue fella that we met that made us food in the first house?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he had it looks like either he had a papa that died, or
Yes, his father is the Grand Maester, I believe.
That was the mason.
oh yeah, he's full dead. That's what they kept calling him.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good at all.
So the maester is dead, and the baron is a tick, and the magistrate is growing bodies.
Roll a history check.
I will not, because I've learned nothing.
17.
3 plus 0.
So, Maul, it clicks in your mind that the Maester, the Gentry Guild leader, and the Magistrate are all running for office to be the next Maester
Grand Maester,
in
yeah,
right.
training.
We know.
So, if there's no Grand Maester, then whoever wins this election will essentially be in a house position to make rules that apply over Fellcrest City.
So we know. Let's like leave this area, and then as we're walking away, so whoever killed the Grand Maester, the three people running for this office obviously had the most to gain by his death.
I think basically what we're finding out is I stabbed multiple times the person that is about to become the most powerful person in this city.
That is what it's starting to sound like.
Well, we don't know that he's going to win.
Have you
All he
ever
has to take,
witnessed
all
an
he has-
election?
He just has to take out 2 more people by my count, or 1, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him to cheat otherwise anyway. So that's true, but
So, what time is it?
So y'all started this adventure at the beginning of the day. I would say it's about, after all of this and traveling, 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Perhaps we should discuss whether or not the Maesters or the Baron is about to become a dictator as we go purchase some things to wear to the
dinner.
dinner. I feel like
I mean, I feel like I'd look fine actually.
Wait, hold on.
Well, you're not a goblin that's currently not wearing shoes, so
Okay. You could just say you're not a person who's not wearing shoes. I'm just look. The blatant goblin racism is insane.
have you seen another goblin?
No, I've never met one. They're terrible. They're terrible people. They smell. They only speak goblin.
You know what? The blatant racism that is spewing out of your mouth right now is just dangerous. You wonder where I learn it from.
I can say it. I'm on.
You wonder
I'm on.
where
I
I
can say
learned
it.
it from. It only started after you said it first. All
You're in me head, and I don't know how to get you out. So I'm gonna agree with you. Right. Okay. Hold on. The Grand Mace is gone. The three people vying for his position right now. Who's that? It's the guy I tried to stab or did stab again.
Yes.
Stab.
The High Magistrate.
Which is the blood sack person.
Yes.
The people sack person. The you person.
Yeah.
Right. And the
I'm sure
person
there's
we're
more
gonna-
of you too.
And the person, no, you've got the stinky blood. I've got the okay blood. We already figured that out. Stinky blood, okay blood.
Okay.
The person that we're gonna have dinner with is also running.
Right. So we wanted fugitives or about to go have a dinner with somebody who could literally be killed and their death blamed on us, right?
And Molly, you would know that the High Magistrate is gone. So whether or not he's still running is...
By the way, after, or actually before the little mini malls, or I guess they were full-size malls, popped out, he took off. The High Magistrate left.
Because you must have outed him and caught him in some sort of lie, so he knew he couldn't run. All right, hold on.
I don't know
I'm
that
doing-
he's not running. He's just
He said
left,
he was
and I don't
gonna
know where he
like
went.
try and take care of it his own self, sort of thing.
I'm doing big goblin
Oh, I don't
brain
remember.
stuff. Hold on. Nauseous, are you there? Nauseous? Nauseous?
No.
Fuck, what's her name?
Knox.
Noxious. Noxious. Are you there?
Just Knox.
Just Nox, sorry.
Like, how can you always get my name wrong? It's literally one syllable.
I think I use a puzzle in my brain that reminds me of you. I think of nauseous when I'm sick, because you make me sick. And I go nauseous, noxious, nox.
Oh my gosh, why are you obsessed with me? Yeah, what do you want, Ditch?
All right, so is the shit? I'm gonna get all these fucking sheets. Not the High Magistrate. Who's the man? Oh, Norris, who's the man I stabbed?
The Baron.
The Baron. Is the Baron gonna be there tonight?
No, he shouldn't be here. Where are you all at?
We're in the theater district.
Ooh, that's good. That's close. It's only like 2 districts away.
Okay, great. We're getting a bit of service interruption. All right.
I'm gonna go off that ring and be like,
Look, we know Guy is either dead or hurt. We know there's magics in the world that can make people look and sound like other people. We also know that Lilith is running. We also know that we are currently on the run for trying to kill multiple people in running for the High Magistrate. Is it the smartest thing for us to do to put ourselves within any distance of this other person who might die, and the fact that we have not seen Nox at all? since we left her?
But Knox said there was going to be pasta.
But that's, of course she's gonna say there's gonna be pasta. Hey,
Here's
hey Nox.
She took
Knox.
off the ring.
Stax is tired of role playing.
that's fine. I'm not.
I mean,
Question. If we go to the Lilith's house and we protect her from an impending attack, could we possibly clear our names and become her defenders?
I think she's the horse we should back.
It's terrible he called her a horse. But
It feels awfully sexist.
What is happening?
Because the other option is to just completely ignore this dinner invitation and just.
If we don't go, if we don't go, then both she and Nox could get killed.
what if it's
know
already a
this
trap, is
alcohol,
what
you
I'm
don't-
saying?
Huh?
What if Nox isn't Nox? What if somebody found the ring? Just like I found
Yeah, well, that's her.
Guy's ring.
You heard
That-
that tone of voice. That is
Yeah,
definitely-
you know that's her. That was Nox.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
But I will say that
I did almost throw up when I was talking to her. So, noxious. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that.
We've known her for approximately 12 hours, so I don't particularly care.
Oh, it's been like
That's
2
as long
days.
as I knew me dad.
It's been like 2 days.
We've known her for 48 hours, and I don't particularly care if she dies, but I do care about being wrapped into your mess. So either we clear your names and we move on from this, or we split up. So
I think we have to go to the dinner.
I agree.
All
I
right.
think that's our best method.
But
We-
last time I walked into a trap, it didn't work out. So I've got another idea. You guys go to the dinner, but I'll be there in the shadows.
Yes, that could work. You are particularly good at hiding.
I don't know. Did you see that last part of
No, I didn't see it. That you're so good.
Chef's Kiss?
We could go. Like I said, though, I would very much appreciate a different outfit if we're going to be going to dinner with a.
Do you have any money?
Yes, I have money.
Well, you've had money this whole time.
Did you need money this whole time?
I always need money.
Oh, that's too bad.
Here,
Why do
here.
I have 921 freaking gold?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take off my jacket and I'm gonna give it to you.
To me?
Yeah, take this.
Why?
It's magical. And it'll change to whatever you want it to.
Much like myself.
Does it smell?
No, it's magical. It prestidigitizes itself. Of course it smells.
Whoa!
Oh, that took a sharp turn.
Woo!
I'm proud. I'm proud of that.
I appreciate this. Thank
I'm gonna show her the thing on the side that changes into whatever she like, basically whatever garment she wants. And also, I would assume the smell goes away.
you.
Yeah, it goes away.
Okay. I'll put on the jacket and I'll click it into like a nice fancy dress. Can it be a dress or is it just a jacket?
No, y'all watch as Narissa's outfit furls and changes into a nice, respectable dress that you would wear at kind of a dinner meeting of this.
Also, I'm now naked.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Makes
I'm
sense.
gonna pull out of my pack. What? Wait. What? You had clothes before you got the jacket. Where are they?
Well, once I figured out the jacket just makes all the clothing, I
Well-
took off all the clothing.
Well, put them back on.
It's heavy.
Put them back on. We can't.
Oh, you
walk-
think I carried all that cloth? It's heavy. What? Are you not?
Oh,
You don't
what's
know
in
how
your
to speak
What's in your
Goblin.
pack?
Take off the jacket again and hand it back to him and say, "This is wonderful, and I appreciate it, but I would also appreciate not drawing attention to you while we walk through the streets. So perhaps we get you a set of clothes to wear."
You act like anybody could see me. Look at that.
And I go sneak. I'll run up the building in the only thing I'm wearing, which is my
The
shoes,
boots.
and sneak away onto the rooftops.
If y'all want to look, y'all can make a perception roll. You might get some goblin booty. Just saying.
I rolled a 4, so
Well, I mean, I rolled a 21. I have
You
advantage on
can't not
perception
look.
checks.
Malsies.
Malsies.
Yep.
A whole new ditch.
Ditch. Ditch.
Can't hear me. I'm on top of a building, and you just see my eyes peeking over, very, very sneakily. So
I see. Yeah.
I'm just
Ditch. Come on. Come on.
Let's head to the party.
We have to make a quick stop.
Yeah, Ditch. I appreciate how talented and skillful you are. However, if you were to be caught, just hypothetically, you do need at least a pair of pants.
You need some sort of armor. You put your armor back on at least.
Oh yeah, I've got my armor. I just don't have my clothes.
I'm gonna put on my leather armor. But it's basically the equivalent to putting on a bunch of straps.
Assless chaps.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
I'm armored, baby. We're good.
You definitely want to draw attention now.
So y'all are
I'm a
headed
goblin
to
in the high
like
district,
a
baby.
clothing store? Close by?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
We're headed to a
like
a
taking
children's clothing store.
It's like a mom taking her kid to like the mall before like school opens up.
Yeah.
Get all this school
Maul
clothing.
and I are now your parents,
I hate
and
it.
we're taking you back to school shopping.
Ugh. I'm just throwing a fit the whole time.
So as y'all head off, it doesn't take you long to find a door that has like different outfits that are nice that you would imagine up here in the Airway District. You come across Prospector's Gaze, and it's in like nice silken script.
Okay. Go inside.
I'm just skulking my head.
Maul,
Sad.
what size do you think the little goblin boy is?
Again, I'm a goblin man. Not little, not boy, I'm a
Excuse
goblin man.
Maul, what size do you think the little man is?
I think he's like a human
I just want to be clear.
size.
I've got 2 arms, 2 legs, and something else dragging on the floor. So
I think
I'm
he's
not a goblin boy.
I think he's a human sized like 12-year-old.
Man. I said little man. Size 12.
Yeah, human sized 12-year-old.
Okay. Do you have
He's like 12-year-old, maybe a little old actually.
gonna go to the sales clerk and
I don't like the way you said that.
Well, my 12-year-old
The
is like
sales
5'7", 5'8".
The sales clerk like looks at you all and it's just like mouth agape as Ditch walks in.
I'm gonna cast friends. Just immediately, no questions asked. Casting friends. Hi, yes, we're looking for just some clothes for this. You help us. The faster you help us, the sooner we'll get out of your store.
We're going to a dinner. We'd like him to look presentable.
Is it supposed to have bumps on it like this?
Ignore
Narissa, advantage persuasion check.
I don't remember the bumps.
22.
Yes, quickly, before Miss Tima arrives back from her lunch break, and she kind of like ushers the 3 of you to like the back of the store where there's like a private dressing area and stuff. So what were you all looking for exactly?
Just a dinner outfit. We're going to a dinner. Yeah.
Black pants, a white linen shirt, like a little cute little bow tie if you have one. That was very Nox, sorry.
She looks at you, Ditch. She grabs her tape measure and then she's like, I think I just might know what size you are. If anything doesn't fit, just let me know. And she scurries off to grab a bunch of different things.
If there's not at least 10 knives, I'll be pissed.
Just ignore him.
As y'all are waiting, unseen servants come out with like hot, fresh tea, and they like usher them out towards all of you. And you just
So
see like,
unseen servants are unseen. So you're just talking about floating tea right now.
floating tea.
Attack it. And that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't deal with that.
No, You're supposed to drink the tea.
I'll smack the first one.
Oh, man.
Another unseen servant's like cleaning the tea spill. As the smack cup flies, another one like catches it.
Supposed to drink the tea, Ditch. And if you're a really good cooperative person, we'll let you steal one of the mugs before we leave.
Now we're talking. All right. I'll keep quiet. I'll let them dress me up like one of your fanciful little servants, and I'll
See,
go
now
about my
you're
business.
calling yourself little.
I said your fanciful little servants. I didn't call myself. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get in my mind, and if you try to do it again, it's gonna work. Please don't. I beg of you. My mind cannot work that fast.
The lady comes back. She has an assortment of clothes, Ditch. She has different ones that have ruffles, other ones that are more laid back and just like neat button-ups. There are vests, other pants, nice shoes. There's just a smorgasbord, and as she's setting things down, other unseen servants are also bringing in other just like accessory bits.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that thing that kids do to their parents when like they have to have winter coats put on, where I just like to Narissa.
Did you at least take off your armor before you did that?
No.
Cool.
It's
great.
got to go somewhere. What's it gonna go over it?
Are you gonna wear your armor underneath your clothes?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Reverse armor.
Reverse
technique.
armor.
Cool. Okay.
You're welcome, D&D community. That was me looking at chat, by the way. if you wanted to
Could
know.
I be wearing any more clothes? But yeah, these unseen servants start to assist Ditch in getting dressed, which is a weird assortment of clothes just being funneled on top of him.
Yeah, Ditch. Do you? And I hold things up. Do you like this one with the ruffles and the?
I don't like the ruffles.
Okay. Do you like this one with the floral pattern?
I like the flowers.
Okay. And give it to the unseen servant. How about these pants? They're very wide legged. They'll fit around the boots really well. Lots of air to breathe.
I like the ones that are poofy.
Okay.
Yeah, those ones. I can hide more treats in them.
They have pockets.
Oh, I've never had a pocket.
We'll get you a belt.
I'm gonna look at them all and be like, so fucking lie. I have pockets everywhere.
We'll get you a belt to put your daggers on, and that's it. You have boots, so.
As that's happening, Narissa, make a perception check.
Yeah. Ooh. I think it's a 6. That's a 6.
Okay. You're showing Ditch like what you think would probably be best for this particular occasion, and out the corner of your eye, you're not sure. You see this woman kind of like ushering up a set of stairs that's like off to the back side of y'all. And behind her, for a second, there's this young woman that looks familiar. But as you go to try to look closer, she's already followed the other woman upstairs.
I think I want more flowers.
Go for more flowers. Mal, could you?
I'm gonna start picking through all the clothes for flowers.
Mal, could you?
Yeah, I can handle this.
Make sure that he doesn't try to match like red and green. Nothing that's directly complementary to each other.
That's the color of blood and puke. It goes perfect together.
Just ditching a red
We
suit.
we want to be a little more subdued. We want to be a little more subdued.
You're a sneaky person. You want dark colors.
I want the second Narissa to walk away. I want to pick the outfit that you would imagine when you tell a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old pick the outfit that you want to wear for that day.
That's exactly what I was hoping for.
And that's what I'm going for.
All right, and I'm not gonna stop him.
Are there suspenders with this?
No, I will say there's a big poofy dress. I think there's a big poofy dress. I think there are tights. I think probably the top is a denim jacket, which I don't know if we have denim, but it probably looks like a denim jacket, probably with patches. If not, I can sew in the patches later. Underneath the denim jacket, I want just a bra. But under the bra, I want sequins. I want take 2 hair ties, but I don't have any hair, so I'm gonna pigtail my ears as best as possible. Then I'm thinking face, monocle, shoes, spider silk shoes. They walk up walls, and I think we're done.
So, question though, you said dress. Is the dress underneath the sequin?
Skirt.
That's what
Big poofy ballerina skirt with tights.
Ditch, make a Constitution save.
Ooh, or I learned something about myself. 10.
Okay. Just 2 big poofs come out, and blush is applied to your cheeks, and then a little squiggle of a lipstick kiss is put on your lips by an unseen servant.
Okay.
So glad I left this one.
Denim jacket. I just want to say denim jacket, no sleeves. Vest. I said vest.
I think you would have had to tear the sleeves off. I don't think this is a place that would have a sleeveless denim jacket.
Can I just say, this is very Madonna. This is Ditch as Madonna in the 80s.
Yeah, very much. What was it? Who's that girl or that movie? What was the name of that movie?
Old Ditch Donna. That's who I am.
I am trying to quietly follow up the stairs.
Okay, as you get close, you feel the resistance of something that's not like there, like at the base of the stairs. You're not sure if it's like unseen servant or something that's just like marked there. And as you do that, Calliope comes over. She's the one that's been helping you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Mrs.'s private area upstairs.
Sorry. Who?
She's doing an interview.
Do you know who she's interviewing?
She's doing an interview.
She didn't give me a name. She just said a local girl.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
For a fashion magazine called Rogue.
I'm gonna...
It's a very good joke.
That is a really good joke. It took me a second. I'm gonna cast... Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
On...
And see if I can detect thoughts upstairs?
Do you have to see the target?
Focus my mind on any one creature that I have to see them.
Okay, try to make a perception check to see if...
I'm not rolling really well on those, though.
Not with that attitude!
Yeah, that's a 13!
Okay, it seems like the stairs curve up, and then her area would just be, like, up a floor from where y'all are.
Okay. Oh boy.
Actually, make another perception check, but this one's for smell.
What's happening?
That's a natural 20.
As you're standing there and you kind of are giving up in frustration because all of these invisible barriers are in the way, you smell a hint of lilac and honey, and the way that it hits you, like in the layers that it is, it reminds you of the scent that Emmy, your friend, wore.
That little bitch. Interviewing at a different shop.
I mean, her shop burnt now.
I'm gonna point my finger
and she
up.
hasn't talked to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna point my finger and cast message, because I don't have to see her, because it goes through solid objects, and be like, Emmy, you get your butt out of that interview right now. And then I'm gonna turn around to see what Ditch has done.
You see Ditch in all his gloriousness.
I don't give a fucking shit what you think. I am a fashion icon.
I think that you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I can't fathom how someone could ever surpass your
Now-
fashion sense.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go out of character for a second and say, Stacks, there's a lot of ways you could play this. And I think the easiest way as a DM, you want to go, okay, ugly little goblin dressed very sillily. But at some point, every trend that happened in our world started somewhere. So
True.
just remember that.
Ditch the trendsetter.
In 1 week, everyone will be wearing sequin shirts with bras over it. I saw a goblin wearing a sequin bra, so I wore a sequin bra.
Yes. As the amount starts to get totaled, it runs in the favor of about 8 silver.
Great. Maul, you said
I'll-
you were paying for this.
I'll pay.
Because you have 900 gold.
I don't know where it came from. I honestly don't know where it came from, but I'll pay.
Didn't Nanari give y'all plat? I can't remember. It's been so long. I have to go back.
I have.
Oh, she gave us a lot of money. I guess it must have been that.
I don't have any money from that, so.
Spell check money.
You are my sugar daddy for the evening.
Mhm.
I
Or
have-
did the Baron pay y'all? I can't remember. It's
I have
been.
10
I have to go
gold.
back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pay. Here's
I'm gonna try. Hold on.
a gold and 5 silver.
As I
It's-
see you pull it out, I'll say, hold
Thank you
on,
for the
Maul.
trouble, and this will help with the mess and everything.
on.
I'm sorry. What was your name again? Calliope?
Yeah,
Calliope, I'm asking what your name is.
you just said it.
Oh, right. Okay, so. What I'm currently wearing is from your store. Am I right?
Yes. Well, it's from the Mrs.'s store, but yes,
How many goblins do you have shop here?
you're the first one today. So-
My God. We're talking about one of the rarest things you've ever seen in your store. Rarity in your business. Pretty important, right? You don't want everybody wearing the same thing.
True.
I'm saying you're about to send out a beautiful, sassy seamstress. Me. And I'm about to tell everybody where I buy my stuff. Here, at your shop. What's the shop called?
It's Prospector's
Prospector's gaze.
Right, Prospector's Gaze. Which, I'm sorry, with a very, with a drag character
I
walking
see
out
where
of the
this joke is
Prospector Gaze
going.
going. I'm just saying, it's very on point. So, there's a chance that you're about to be swarmed with rich goblin action, all right? Looking to buy this type of stuff, and there's only one place it's coming from. So I want you to think. Do you want to charge the person that's about to trendsetter? Do you want to charge them the full price, or do you want them to keep coming
Here's a
back?
gold for the clothing and 5 silver for yourself.
I'm getting very mixed signals.
You just take it.
I assume that was that less? Was that less?
Yeah, of course.
It was absolutely less. It's just,
Thank you for negotiating.
The
tolerate
silver
that.
tongue strikes again.
I'm gonna walk out with the most flourished walk you've ever seen in your entire life.
I think we found Ditch's niche.
Oh my God! Call me Nitch from now on. My name's Nitch.
As you head out of the store, Niche.
Oh fuck it! Call me bitch.
You get so many looks. Some are good, some are indifferent.
They'll be stabbed. How many
No.
am I stabbing?
No,
It's probably a lot of me going for my knife and you be like, no.
No.
Before we leave, I'm gonna just be like, so sorry that I may have cast a little minor spell on you just to make sure that you assisted
Oh,
us.
that was that feeling. I thought I ate something upsetting for lunch.
No, it was us. As you can see, we have quite the character with us, and I didn't want to have to go to another store and have rumors spreading of a goblin trying to find an outfit, and as you can see, it was quite the outfit, and so thank you for your assistance. Please don't tell your boss about the tip.
Thank you, and he actually was the nicest customer I've had today.
Oh, well, I apologize. Service industry is rough. I would know.
That's meta, chat.
That was
I would know. I have a bakery.
I would know I have a baker.
I love how she's leaning into. If this story doesn't end with you having a bakery,
That's the actual
career.
ultimate goal.
Maul owning an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Combine
Bakery can
it.
be attached.
Yeah.
Yes, we're attached. You're supplying all the garlic bread and yes,
That sounds so good.
and the tiramisu.
Yeah.
And I own a soup kitchen. giving
I'm
back
gonna
is what Ditch is
leave
all
the
about.
store and just hang out at the front door and not quite follow Maul and Ditch yet. Mal.
Okay. Is Ditch like just
They got it small.
strutting down Maine? Just not waiting?
I come out of here like I've just been discovered. I mean, like anybody that looks at me, I'm just like, I get it. You want some?
He definitely doesn't resemble the goblin that would be wanted.
True.
And you know, I've significant. You know, the three of us together, we pose as like a family. You know, we appear as a family, and so
The ugly little child. This is so sad.
you're not ugly.
He's adopted.
I'm gonna actually, as I come out, I'm gonna look towards Mom and be like,
You know, I've hid my entire life. It's the only thing I knew, and makes sense. A goblin in the city. What's he doing there? And I got good at hiding. Now I think I'm in hiding in plain sight, and it feels good to be seen.
You're right.
I didn't.
You're
see you
absolutely
talk.
right.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You never did.
I never fucking said I did.
You hid, so I would assume that you didn't want to be seen.
I'm done talking. All right, I'm fucking done talking.
You're a good guy. Come on.
Hey, thanks, Mal.
All right. And by the way, you're my friend.
All right, you're fucking stretching it. I swear to God. You got there, and then you fucking went there.
Well, I'm your friend.
Gross. It's fucking disgusting.
It is, but it's true though.
You're a pod person.
I'm a what?
You're a pod person. You're.
No.
I don't know who. I knew one Maul. I don't know who you are. And now
Okay,
you're your friend.
Maul. Do you remember the day we met?
Nope.
And we broke up an attempted murder on some guards. Someone was shot, or someone was shooting at someone. We ran across there. We saved them, and then they said we could get some reward money if we went to the guardhouse. We never made it because some other stuff happened. Do you remember that was the day we met?
No. But I do remember that I liked Guy more than you.
Well,
Now he's
Everybody,
dead.
that's understandable. I mean, he was a cool. He is.
Stop trying to get close to me.
I'm gonna run down the street. It's getting too real on me.
As
Fine.
he's headed off, where are y'all headed?
To the direction of the dinner. It's
So
probably
you're-
like
The both of y'all are headed towards the guild. Narissa, are you following or are you just waiting?
I was waiting outside the shop to
Okay.
see if I could catch Emmy as she came down the stairs.
Okay.
Outside.
oh, I didn't know. I didn't know she had stopped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I don't.
I'm gonna message in. I'm gonna message in the ring. I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
I want to be
I'll
clear.
let
I don't run off. I just run like 10 feet down.
Leave me alone!
okay.
Stop trying to be my friend!
All right,
uh,
we'll be over here.
If Ditch was a Pokemon, motion is his weakness.
Narissa, you wait for maybe like 5 or so minutes. I mean, also the wrapping everything up in the shop also took away some time. And after a while, Emmy does come out of the shop out the front. She has her hair neatly put into 2 pigtails. And
To match Ditch's new style.
yeah, if,
God,
if
she-
ears and pigtails
dude.
are equivalent, then yes, they are. He's already catching on.
Yes, dude.
Trending.
Trendsetter.
So she comes out, and then you see her lift the body, very kind of like simple dress attire, and then that familiar like scar that goes from one corner of her chin underneath on the other, and she looks at you and kind of like smiles.
What are you doing?
And she signs. I don't know how to sign, chat, but she signs to you. I was looking for a job.
Is the shop completely destroyed? There's no chance?
Unless we are to sell charcoal.
Solid. Great. Okay, well, I hope you got the job. I've been tied up in this fiasco where you saw the news about the phoenix and the bird and the boy. Yeah, so I was there and they seem to think that I'm going to help this boy save the world. So I'm going to see how that works out for just a little bit. But the people I'm with right now seem deranged, to put it nicely. The ring is off. You guys can't hear that. I just realized the ring is off. You are not able to hear her call you that.
I'm just shouting at people in the street.
Yeah.
Fuck you looking at?
She signs. They look like an interesting bunch.
Yeah, they're.
I'm glad that you're safe.
I'm glad that you're safe too. I'm sorry I left in a hurry. It just, the house exploded and the shop exploded and I didn't know where you were.
Well, I am safe. You do not have to worry about me.
Okay. Can I find you here if I need? Did you get the job?
I think I got the job.
Okay. I will. If I need to find you, I'll come back and I'll leave a message with the nice Calliope, the clerk. She seemed very nice.
All right.
Stay out of trouble, and if you cross paths with anyone from the Airway District, the Maester, the Magistrate, anyone, just you don't know what's going on, and stay safe.
She nods a little bit, and as it's starting to wrap up and you start to go, she just like carefully touches your arm, and she signs, "Take care of yourself."
I'm trying. It was easy for a while, and now I think it's going to be more difficult.
She just smiles.
Stress.
Meanwhile, Ditch is like, "Quit looking at me!"
Unless it's a good look.
Look, if it's like honey, and then I'm into it. But if it's like then I'm pissed. I want people to look at me. I just don't like bad looks.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I want bad looks too.
Publicity is publicity.
I also want to point out to our channel that Stax did a voice for somebody who wasn't speaking at all, which I did like. She had higher octaves and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably should be
Yeah,
like
it's
monotone with it, but I imagine there's octaves, facial expressions.
It just dawned on me that I had written in a character who does not talk. Like, oops. Sorry.
Look, I will say there was a lot of ways you could have played that character, and you chose the most tactful one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all head to the Gentry Guild.
I'm gonna click the coat now so that I look fancy in like some like wine-colored velvet. I'll braid my hair as we walk so it's in a nice long braid, and my horns are curled.
As soon as y'all approach, like
My
soon as
horns
y'all...
don't curl, like I'm not like making them curl, but they stick out now because my hair isn't.
As y'all approach and get to like the main area of that place, you see Nox just like storm up to all of you, just like frantic. I thought you all weren't gonna show. What took so... Where's Guy?
Guy is dead.
No,
He's
no.
dead?
He's
We don't know if he's dead. We don't know if he's dead.
Absolutely dead.
No, we didn't see his body. He,
All right.
the Grand Maester was murdered. This is
Don't you
something
know-
we should probably be talking about with Lilith.
Don't you know
Hold on.
soap operas, like, they're dead. I know that there's no body and we don't know that for sure, but like we the characters totally believe he's dead.
No,
I've never
I
used
don't.
soap in my entire life, and I hate the opera. Nox, why don't you start over? Hi, it's good to see you. You look great.
Well, I'm in the Gentry Guild and they're still teaching me like etiquette and everything, but I'm not gonna tell y'all anything that I wouldn't say normally. So,
Wait, she joined a guild?
yes, I'm part of the Gentry Guild, ditch, and don't mess this up for me because this is good.
I'm gonna point to Dish and whisper and be like, hey, if I kill her, can I take her spot in the guild?
I thought you were gonna be. Oh wait, no, you didn't say. Yeah.
You didn't hear that.
I've seen you look like my son, and I couldn't tell you two apart. So yeah, I think you could do it.
Are y'all ready? I mean, where we're about to go, we're meeting some important people, so y'all need to be ready. I mean,
Is
y'all
Lilith-
look nice.
Are we?
I'm gonna go.
Is Lilith gonna be there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Hold on. You're going. Hold on. You're going to a fancy dinner with those nails?
Oh my gosh.
As she looks at him, I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna go.
These just aren't gonna do.
I'm gonna use sleight of hand to take the ring off of her.
Okay.
You use it.
19.
She doesn't notice. She's like focused on the acrylics. My
We have-
nails
we
look
have to get the-
amazing.
Are we
Ditch.
doing
The crap.
mythical acrylics? I love it. Fantasy acrylics, fantasy denim.
I'm sorry. You know me. I'm not a fan of the hoity-toity, but maybe you're right. They look good.
Is that fungus? What's underneath? What's
Oh, I'm sorry.
underneath
I'm sorry.
your
I'm such a
nail?
fun guy. I'm sorry. I'm such a fun guy, Nox.
All right.
And his name is not Gus. It's Ditch.
Gus?
You said Fun Gus.
Yeah, I'm
No,
fun guy.
under
I'm the
his
fun guy named
nails.
Ditch.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm gonna pocket the ring
Let's
Okay.
take this lively dialogue.
because I don't trust her.
let's go. Don't say anything that just be nice. And then she kind of like walks off towards where the dining facility would be. Dining hall.
All
Are y'all
right.
coming?
Yes, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up and be like,
So, are we doing the whole mommy, daddy, adopted child thing?
Absolutely not.
No.
We are equals.
Yeah, it'd be fucking crazy for me to have a mom and dad. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna keep going.
Deep
I'm
trauma
gonna-
shit.
I'm gonna keep going.
So you all walk into this very nice, lush banquet hall. There is a long, rectangular table that's going at least 50 feet down the center of this room. There are very big, ornate chairs that could seat at least 20 people. But from what you can tell, it's maybe... There's about 6 people that have arrived so far, and at the head, Lilith is not seated yet.
Is she in the room?
No.
Okay.
I thought you said we were running late.
Yeah, but like, late, not... You've already missed, like, the appetizer portion thing.
There's nobody here.
Yeah, but it's like... They told me to bring people, and then there weren't people here, so they were like, well, we're just gonna eat and mingle and do stuff.
Why did they tell you to bring people? What did they need people for?
They don't need people. Lilith needs people. She needs to talk to us as a group.
Why?
Yeah, we need to speak to her, actually.
Why? Is there something that she should know that...
Yeah, but it's easier if we just tell it once.
I'm gonna insight. Can I insight check? I've been suspicious against
Sure.
Stacks Knox since the beginning.
Stacks Knox.
It seems like she's being played by a different person tonight.
I know!
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
What'd you
I
roll?
rolled a 12.
I mean, she seems Knox-ish. She...
Noxious?
Noxious.
Ah,
Oh no! But from
to
what
be fair,
you can...
I love Ashley. I miss you, Ashley. Sorry you're not here, but I'm
We
gonna
miss
rip
you,
this character
Ashley.
apart.
Oh gosh. But she does seem like frazzled, as if like she just got like a new job promotion and she just went to do like, yeah.
Still sus.
So what all happened with all of you?
Nothing was
went shopping.
Lilith.
Apparently.
So when do you think Lilith will get here?
I mean, now that y'all are here, they should send for her.
To be fair, we seem sus too right now. So...
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be like watching, like, for anything that does seem suspect, like if they were waiting for us to show up, like I want to make sure that like it's not a trap. I want to be like observant to try to see if anything seems, out of the, I wouldn't know what would be out of the ordinary, but it's something that would be suspect in the way that it might be an entrapment for us.
Okay. As Nox goes to sit down, you notice that like the 6 people that are already in there aren't sat like up on top of each other. They're sat at different points on the table. It does seem to be focused more towards the higher end of the seating. So if y'all were to take up the remainder seats, the top portion, back half of the room would be filled if Lilith's at the head. But they're all sitting there. Some of them are talking to each other. Some of them are just by themselves. But for the most part, they noticed all of y'all walk in, but like it was like a, who is that? And then they just went back to talking sort of thing.
I just want to clarify why Dish is like paranoid is because he walked into a bathhouse of a noble who, by the way, as a poor Denzian his entire life never trusted anybody with like money, has now walked into another place where there's
Yeah.
tons of people with money, and so he's like on edge. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing is up to DM, but yeah, he doesn't like it.
Yeah. As soon as Narissa, I almost couldn't remember my name, sits down, can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Ditch, you're
See if I
Ditch.
can I'm Ditch. See if I can get like surface level thoughts of the room to see if I can detect like any surface level thoughts that seem malicious.
Okay. Okay. Do that and roll a insight. Let me just see if
What's Shadow
Anyone's
Blight, and why
have
do
it.
I have it?
Shadow Blight is if you use magic. However, if you also consume biotic aether, you will also have to.
We will
Okay, cool.
explain it when
Sorry, that's fine. I just saw it on my character sheet, and I was like,
Yeah.
upgrade.
Speaking
19.
of which, Maul, Ditch, make a perception check. So the thoughts that you're getting, Narissa, are anxious, sort of wanting to get the night going, sort of thing, because they don't like waiting. Essentially, no one's sort of directing their immediate thoughts towards you, or the others in a way that would like ping. You know, like they're thinking about you, sort of thing.
Okay.
And all I did was I took a cup of coffee, and I'm not sitting down. I'm just kind of walking around like the outer edge of the room, just kind of maybe by myself.
Okay.
Is it a quiet room? Like, is there minstrels playing? Is there just ambient music from magical
there's-
sources playing?
Probably ambient music playing, and then just small clatterings of just glasses or.
Okay, because I think Ditch is trying to doing one of those things where they're like clearly like looking out of the room, not uncomfortable, but they're trying to look comfortable, so they're dancing. They're like,
In your dress?
yeah, yep.
I rolled a 23 on perception.
Okay.
Sorry, 7 for me. I'm too far up. I'm
Okay,
like
yeah,
I'm
Ditch is
over the
not
point of
noticing.
being
Maul, you notice one of the patrons, the people there, has an entirely like black arm all the way up, and that
Like
portion
their skin?
Yeah, like their whole skin's just like black, and that portion is purposefully not sleeve, and then they have like adorning rings and stuff like that, and you can see their other hand is like pale compared to that, but yeah, just
So like
pitch
burnt
black,
black.
just like
Okay.
black.
Okay.
And as y'all are waiting, it takes a few minutes, but Lilith does arrive, and she looks at all of you. Oh, good. Everyone's here. Shall we continue?
Yeah, I think we would like to. There's some information you should probably, if you haven't already heard it yet. We wanted to.
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
It's a room full of people,
That
so
we
maybe
would-
we hold all
Right.
of it.
Right. Well, I was thinking maybe we could move someplace a little more private.
Maybe we see what Lilith has to offer.
I suspect that you all are visiting the Gentry Guild for the first time, but typically we enjoy ourselves in a meaningful conversation before we move to business. So,
Well, maybe this is probably a little more important. Your life is probably in danger.
Oh my god, he leads with that.
But
Dad.
just sits back at the chair she's found and just like slides a
So-
little bit.
I don't know if you've heard, but the Grand Maester has been murdered.
and on that, folks.
Oh my god, dude, that's information
God.
only
Yeah.
we have.
Oh gosh, we are gonna end it. Okay. A lot of things were found out today, probably more next time, but we will be back in 2 weeks from now to pick up here. hopefully with new party members.
Yeah.
Oh, get him in here. Oh, are these little people in the room with us?
Maybe. I don't know. At least maybe one of them. So we will figure out who's all present, who all needed to know that the Grandmaster's dead.
Oh, I didn't say it loud enough for anyone else to hear. I was up next to her.
She's across the room.
You said
No,
you were
I
across
walked
the
up to
room!
her. No, in my head, I walked up to her.
You didn't say that.
We'll address this next time.
That's exactly what I did. I walked up to her.
So yeah.
Okay, so if you're not letting me walk up to her, then I didn't say that because I was walking up to her.
I
And
had an
so
epiphany.
Everything that I said was face to face.
I had an epiphany and realized I'm just Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers. at
Yes,
this
you
point.
are.
I did it. I had that when I was imagining me dancing. I was like, oh, like, and I put the picture in my head. I was like, oh no, I'm Louise Belcher.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Can we get you a little rabbit hat?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, pigtails, baby. That's where my ears are
Pigtail.
up. They're up right now.
Just paint him pink.
Um.
No, but seriously, I wouldn't have said that if it was like open to the room. That was the whole point.
So we'll navigate those waters here shortly. Next week, or not next week, 2 weeks from now. And huh?
Shortly in 2 weeks.
Yeah, shortly in 2 weeks. And then
Bullshit,
we
2
will
weeks.
go from there. But as we get ready to raid, thank you everyone who came out tonight. Thank you for all the new subs. Thank you for all the familiar faces in chat and new faces in chat. Thank you. But yeah, we will figure out where this rabbit hole is going. And
I have a blog called Ditch's Thoughts. You could all find my thoughts in between there. I'll be writing in there once a day, 17 paragraphs each day.
Commitment.
No,
Oh my
100%. See everybody in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
oh yes, be there.
Or
Okay,
be
bye.
square.
Cause you're not around.
Ha 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 ha.
Have a great night, Frisky.